I'm Lynn.
I guess I'm Arnie.
He's not sure.
Everybody knows that.
He's not sure. Some days he knows who he is, and other days he's kind of confused. Anyway, temperatures are dropping back into our winter clothes again. Just weird weather. Rams have just been fed.
Oh, you look like a bunny.
We're heading over to Carlton Place to get wool bags because we're going to be shearing next week, next Tuesday. Anyway, let's get started so Arnie can do some work instead of
What's it doing, huh?
playing games.
It's
Absorbing brains into you.
It's a brain sucker and it's starving.
Get on the pregnant ewes here. No lambs today. But we, as you saw yesterday, we got a few that are really close. So we got to keep a closer eye on them now. Today we're visiting with Big Betty. She's going to stay here. And she's going to be the mascot because my Shetland's getting pretty old now. She's still with us. But we need Betty to stay here because she has always been someone special. She's kind of like Angel. She's always been this way, and we talk about sheep knowing their names. Betty is usually always there when you call her. I got pictures of her from 10 years ago. So, Betty, she's staying here. Isn't she lovely? Something about those Texel crosses, they have such sweet personalities. You're lovely. Yeah. And of course, she's the one who carries the spot on the ear, which is the friendly gene. Betty, you're so special. I don't know how long the Texels live, but she's going on 10, so hopefully she has a couple of years left with us anyway. We won't be breeding her again. She's gonna just retire now. Yeah, you can live with the lambs. You can be their mom. You can teach them all about being a sheep. Yeah. You sweetheart. See, Big Betty's the type who she was eating, but she came out of the feeder to get her pets and say hello, and then she goes right back to it. And I just checked her teeth, and she's still got teeth, so that's a good sign. They once they lose all their teeth, then it's very difficult. I was just leaving, and then I saw our other special Texel who's going to stay here. She's less likely to stick her head out of the trough. Come here. Come and say hello. Come on, your food's not going anywhere. She didn't take her head out, but it's Angel. Angel, there. Wouldn't you like to be on TV? There. There you go. See? You're the other one who gets to stay forever. Okay, we got a lamb stuck in the rope here, so how did you manage that? Are you okay? We'll untangle you. I didn't let Arnie see me do it, but I just marked that fluffy-faced ram. Where did he go? Right here next to the red dot. I did that fluffy guy that was really friendly yesterday. He's a nice ram. I can cut the wool off his face and he'll look a lot prettier. What they don't know doesn't hurt. And of course the ram that was sick yesterday is dead today. I have no idea what happened to him. All we can really think is that the stress of sorting, we thought we kept it pretty quiet, but heat, stress, it's amazing what can upset them. Oh, at least I think he's dead. Yeah, he is. Never fails. And this is how we remove dead sheep from the barn. We put them on a little sleigh and take them out, and they get composted in the manure pile, and he'll be spread on the fields in the fall. But yeah, it's always the ones you want to keep, it seems. Or maybe you just don't notice it when one that you don't know dies. But we haven't had very many lamb deaths this year at all. Like very, very few. Our mortality rate has been exceptional, I think. But yeah, that was Lazarus. Just terrible, terrible, terrible luck. And Lazarus wasn't a pet ram. Wasn't one that I could handle or anything like a lot of those guys over there are, so I'm glad for that. But he is someone that all of us, if you've been following our channel, has been watching over the last few months. And yeah, it hits home a little more when it's one that you recognize. I mean, look at how many sheep there are. The odds of it being one of your pets or one of the ones that people know is very, very small, you would think. And that is another reason I don't like to name lambs before we have our keepers set up and ready and healthy and stuff, because you just never know. And for some reason, a named sheep dying is much harder than one that isn't named. Some days you wonder why you bother getting out of bed in the morning. We were feeding the bottle babies here and all the sheep, so you know what it's like when we walk in the barns in the morning. It's a stampede at the front of the barn with everyone screaming. So it wasn't till after I finished bottle feeding and came out here and noticed that we have another lovely surprise this morning. And here we have a perfectly healthy Suffolk ewe from the February lamb group, who obviously cast last night and couldn't get back up and has since died. Perfectly beautiful ewe, healthy, good udder. I don't know how many lambs she has on her or who they are. The lucky thing is that we're about to wean this group shortly anyway, so her lambs will be fine. But this is an example of a beautiful ewe. We have a ewe in here that is 100% on the cull list, the one where the lamb walked in front of her, because whenever I try to show something, somebody goes in front of it. But see that destroyed udder? She can't stay here. But nothing will ever happen to those sheep. The ones full of faults seem to last forever. The ones you don't want anything to happen to, this happens to. So we're going to have to clean her up. Terrible, terrible mess. Because you can tell that that's a good ewe. Not happy about that. Kind of makes you wonder why you do it. There's a lamb with her now, so I assume that's her baby. Maybe they both are, but I think it's the black one that's her lamb. He's in great, fantastic shape. He'll be fine. But yeah. They could both be her lambs. I don't know until I read her. But yeah, by the look of the lambs, you can see humdinger lambs, humdinger ewe, dead ewe. Not how you want your what you want to happen to the good members of your flock. You work hard to get them this way, and yeah, the task of getting that ewe out of the barn, and he's just gonna clear some manure out from the back of the barn here first, because it was kind of piling up. You can't believe how cold it is today. It's like standing in a freezer, it's so cold. And I hear on a couple of days it's going to be boiling hot again. That's why sheep get sick too. But this ewe that died did not get sick. This was not a sick ewe. It's not from the changing temperatures or from moldy hay or anything like that. She was cast, she couldn't get up. It happens to all farmers, and it's a terrible thing because it takes your good sheep away. And of course, every lamb has to gather for this activity. The good thing is that animals, they'll understand when their mother or baby's missing, but the other ones looking at it, they don't understand what's going on at all. We can't use our little toboggan for adult sheep. In general, they're way too heavy for that, so we have to use the skid steer. The rest of the sheep are really happy because they're outside for a romp around this big yard. Lambs and ewes. That's fun, isn't it, you guys? These lambs get to go out in the paddock every night anyway. We rotate the young group with this February lamb group, so everyone gets a turn. Hi! You like it? Don't lie silly, okay? We don't want that happening to you too. I wish I was a sheep and didn't have to feel this cold. You guys, you like it out here. And even with the option to come outside, half of them are still in here. But most of the lambs are out. Oh, and we got a happy ewe there too. Good girl. That was a good mom. Oh, you're a good mom too. That was fun. I think that's Cammie's mom. Yeah, that looked fun. Side of the fence there we have the ewes that were weaned off. They're free to roam around in their paddock. There's no grazing in there, but they can get out for fresh air and exercise until the pastures are ready. And now these guys are out, and we have the young lambs out in the front pen right now too. So we try to give everyone turns. It's a really dismal day today, and we were all out of wool bags. We thought we had a pile of them, but we didn't. We were all out, so since Jacob's coming, we had to get into town, and it was a rainy, miserable day today, so we thought this was a good day to come in. And this is our wool depot. It's where we bring our wool after it's been sheared. And I did a video on this place. If you want to check through my videos, I did one on this wool shop and where our wool goes. But I believe right now they're not shipping a lot of wool because the big buyer of Canadian wool was China. And from what I gather, they're not buying from us anymore. I think the issues with Huawei caused some problems for us. Right next to the wool depot is where we get all our sheep supplies. They have a catalog, or you can come to their store here. But this is anything related to sheep, they have it. So this is where we get everything that we need. We don't need anything this time, but while we're here, we're gonna go in and have a look. Giselle.
Okay, I'm too cold. See you later, babe.
This is Ernie. He says, I'll come out and help you, and then he leaves. Hi, you guys! Look at how far they went. Oh, ring around the wagon. We just got back, so we thought we'd let these guys out. It's freezing cold. These are the February lambs today. The other day it was the little ones, although that was a little one. Hi, you guys. That's a pretty ram. That guy who stamped, I'm gonna scan him one day because I'm really liking him. Today we have a risk of snow. Let's hope not. But you see with sheep, because they got the wool on them, they're quite warm. And these are their favorite temperatures. Here's the guy I like. I'm thinking he's one of Snappy's lambs. And before we call that a day, I thought I'd post some pictures from Maple Tree Academy. They were the kids that came to visit us the other day on the farm, and they sent over some beautiful artwork and some nice letters. So we'll send them a big thank you. I'm with Arnie. I stayed out here a little bit longer than he did, but it's very, very cold. So we're gonna make this a short video today, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.